So I'm already having enough problems on this Mallow Monday. Hopefully this all connects. I think my internet is acting weird, and I undid the modem and reattached it, and now it's saying the modem, or that we have no wireless. So hopefully I won't keep coming in and breaking out. Hi Jennifer, on, like I said, this Mallow Monday. So in true Patty fashion, I guess I'm dedicating today's Mallow Monday to my sister-in-law, Carol. For some reason, Carol and I, she hasn't been seeing my posts, which is weird. And I thought for the last couple months, well, that's kind of strange. Carol's not liking anything. She's usually pretty good about that. Carol was my matron of honor when Mick and I got married. I had never met her face to face before, but after all these, good morning, well, it's afternoon for me, Jennifer. And it's been a busy day. I've learned a lot. I can go to bed. That's what Grandma said. If you learn something, you can go to bed. So, anyhow, when Mick and I flew to Paris to get married on Valentine's Day, Carol agreed to be my matron of honor, even though she'd never met me. Jim was Mick's best man. That's his older brother. Christina, my niece, was my flower girl, and my other niece, Kelly, was our wedding coordinator, I would like to think. She also handed out the brochures. We had a pretty tiny wedding in Paris on February 14th, 1987. Okay, so that leads me to her not being able to read my posts, and finally last night we were talking, and she had to follow me. I don't know what that's all about. So she's missed all of this blubbering that her sister-in-law has been doing for the past, I think it was March 20th when I first started doing these. And so I thought, as we were talking last night, even though she's not here now, Carol, where are you? She's probably on her back porch watching her geese in her pond. Hi, Kim. So everybody's watching from Washington. You people of murder hornets, please don't send them my way. I already have mosquitoes. I don't need any murdering hornets. So I thought, well, okay, so if I was going to do this with Carol getting to see it for the first time, I was going to make sure it was a good one. And so I came up with the idea of doing s'mores. Last year I started doing s'mores. I had it's a s'mores bar. So as you can see, I've got this tray that's got sternos in them. There's sand around them. Hi, Bob. The s'more, or just, I don't know if you need the sand. I just thought it looked good. It was more like a s'more thing. And then I have my basket of s'more supplies. We have our sticks, marshmallows, graham crackers. Now I'm a sweet and savory person. So years and years ago, I started making my s'mores for myself personally with saltine crackers. And I prefer them because I like the salt. I think it's a really good flavor. And then I always like to have assortment of chocolate. I didn't have as much as I thought I would have. We've got the little Hershey candy bars because that's, the standard for s'mores. We have cookies and cream. There's some Ghirardelli sea salt. And my personal favorite back here, what is this one? That's another sea salt one. Linder's, or Lint's. And then this is my favorite because once again, I like my spicy stuff. So that's chili chocolate. So I'm going to make mine with that. So I was looking up, because you care, hi Wendy, about s'mores. And they weren't originally called, S''mores. They were named after, but then again, you have two different stories as usual. The first one told me that it was Nicholas, and his last name was S-M-O-R-E, from Russia, that first started making these in the 1860s. And he never copyright, trademark, whatever, his discovery of this wonderful outdoor treat. But he shared it with a lot of friends and family. And apparently his brother Francis did actually, he put it in a cookbook. So that was the first, according to that source, that was the first official s'mores thing. Well, of course, then there's also the Girl Scouts. They say that the Girl Scouts made them popular in the 20th century. Now, look, at 1927 was the first time it was in a Girl Scout handbook. I found this the other day. This was my cadet. Was it my cadet or my junior? That's how terrible I am. My sisters probably even still have their books. This one, I finished my Girl Scout career when we lived in Illinois. That was my big one. There's quite a few badges on that little sucker, I think. There's some more over here. I don't know what these things are. But so, anyhow, the Girl Scouts apparently also take credit for it. They would spell it S-M-O-R-E, but then eventually, I think it was 1970, they said was the first spelling with the S apostrophe more. So there you go. Today is the 125th day of the year, and it is the 46th day of spring. We are actually having decent weather here today in Park Rapids, Minnesota. It's a little overcast, but the wind has finally died down, which I was thinking too. I was telling this to the gentleman at the Two Inlet store when he was helping me get my couple things that I didn't have, and luckily they were open. Hi, Dan. And I didn't have to drive 100 miles to I didn't have marshmallows. Well, I had marshmallows, but they were this big, so that would have been a pain in the butt. So Two Inlet store was open, but I was telling him this is probably not necessarily the best day to be encouraging s'mores, because I think we are under like a red flag warning in Minnesota for our rain. We're supposed to get some tonight. They've been saying that before. We haven't. We need it. But since I'm containing my s'mores indoors, it should be fine. So I thought, well, okay, since I was doing this for Carol, who once again is not watching, Carol, I wasn't just going to do s'mores. I figured we needed a cocktail because it's Monday and we haven't had a cocktail since last Tuesday. Hope everybody recovered from their lemon drop martinis. So I looked up some more cocktails. So we're going to do a s'more cocktail. And in this s'more cocktail, it told me that I needed to make smoked ice. Well, in true Patty fashion, I waited till this morning to try and make smoked ice. But it actually, hi Misty, it actually worked and it smells. So you're supposed to take, I'm going to grab it, they're not totally set, but they're set enough for what we need. I took this silicone pan, it's little pigs. So you're supposed to actually already have ice in there, and then you set it in your smoker. Let the ice melt in the smoker while it's smoking, and then put it in your refrigerator and refreeze it. I didn't already have silicone molds, pig molds of it, so I just filled it with water, stuck it in there. I don't know, I ran it 20 minutes or so. They definitely smell like smoke. So I'm going to pop a couple out, because that's the first thing. See, they're little piggies. Little piggies. We're going to put those in our tin. We're going to put a few of them. I mean, there's definitely a smoky aroma. There's a smoky aroma in my freezer. My husband's probably going to wonder what the heck that's all about. So I guess in the future, you should probably do it ahead of time. All right, that's enough because I don't need it anymore. And then we are going to take, it says marshmallow vodka. I didn't have any. I called in my, once again, Chris and Amanda at 71 Bottles and Robin at Park Rapids Liquor looking for marshmallow, but they all tried to help, but I was too late and I didn't want to get it anyhow because I'm not that big of a marshmallow fan. So we're going to use whipped vodka. All right, so we are using 2 ounces. And supposedly this is going to make 2 cups, or 2 drinks. We shall see. So there's my 2 ounce. That's what this sucker is. So they're going over the smoked pigs. I like s'mores. I just don't like, I like smoke. I like the smell of smoke, but I don't like it in my face. And that seems to be what happens when you're at a bonfire. Okay, we'll move the Smirnoff away. And then we need 2 ounces of whipping cream. I just lost my, oh, there it is. 2 ounces of whipping cream. There we go. And we're going to garnish this with our, because we're going to make a regular s'more after we've got our drink made, because that's what we'll garnish it with. Today, if you're looking in history, there's a lot, most of history today was all about the Kentucky Derby, and I'm not a Kentucky Derby person, so I didn't really pay that much attention to it. Okay, and so then we are needing 4 ounces of chocolate liqueur. This one's Godiva. I also have Godiva dark chocolate liqueur, but we're just going with the regular chocolate. We've got enough chocolate going on here today. How many did I say? 4? Yes, 4. Oh goodness, I might have to freeze my other one because I'm not having 2 of these today. All right, so that's that. We have everything, just making sure. You can garnish it with chocolate curls. I'm not very good at chocolate curls. Hi, yes, tell June I said hi too. Jane, what am I can't even see. Yes, Jane, not June, I knew that was wrong. Hi, C. Hi, C. Okay, so we've got our shaker, pointing it outwards, and we're shaking it till my hands get cold. that's pretty cold. Okay, so then now I'm going to get my glass out of the fridge. What I did, I just rimmed my glass with a little bit of chocolate because we're already going to chocolate. What am I making? I am making a s'more cocktail, and then we're going to make an indoor s'more, which you could also do on a patio s'more, I think they would also be called. Okay, we're going to shake it again. Pop. Pop. Pop that off of there. See, I probably have enough for two, though this is actually a big glass, so maybe it's going to... So then we're going to pour our s'more cocktail. And so in the recipe it said to garnish it with a smoked graham cracker. So after I smoked my ice cubes this morning, that I should have done last night, I did. I stuck a graham cracker in the smoker and smoked that. And it too definitely has the flavor of smoke, but not disgusting. It's not like you're eating a piece of firewood that has gone bad. So we will we're going to put our drink aside for a minute while we make our s'more. Where are we going to put it? We want it to be pretty. Okay, we'll leave it there. All right, so like I said, I have these sternos that are in this cute little tin, and I've already made one of my saltine ones ahead of time, and I made a graham cracker one. So we're going to go with the saltine again. These, I use the normal Hershey's. This one is that the spicy chili one. Okay, so I kind of melted it on my thing. Yep. We're not going to want to catch that sucker on fire. Let's just put our pretty drink over here. You can even see the drip on the side, maybe. Can you see the drip on the side? All right. This sucker. Now, we encourage children not to play with fire in the house. But as parents, we can. All right. Got your stick. And I probably have chocolate on my face from earlier today. Okay, so this does... I don't know, it's a little bit different than, I'm probably going to catch it on firelight, which I like, personally, these, when they're browned a little bit fast. Oh, now, of course, because I'm saying it, it's not going to, oh, there we go. So what everybody else doing today? Bob, what are you and Jane doing? You're not out, you can't be out on the boat, right? You love whipped vodka? Whoa, whoa. Pay attention, Patty. That wasn't... See, Julie, what you started? It goes well with... It does. And that's why I think I'm glad that I couldn't find marshmallow vodka, because I don't think I would use it as much. But with vodka, I've used quite a bit on these days. Okay, so we'll give it another second, because we're going to use this to garnish. Oh, well, this one might not be too terribly soft on the inside. Now I had a cup here I thought that I was going to put my sterno out with, but apparently I put it away. So hang on, bear with me. I'm going to get my sterno turner offer. Oh. There she goes. Okay, we'll move this back over there. I know, it's fine. I didn't catch anything on fire. I do have... Oh, that's why I wore purple, too, for my sister-in-law, because it's her favorite color, and she's not even watching Carol Ryan. That'll teach you. Okay, there he sits. I'm going to top him with another one. Move that out of the way. Lick my finger. Okay, so we're going to garnish this with this. And that's why why I picked this cup, because it's a... There! How's that? I'm not going to move it because it will fall over on me, and I don't want that to happen. Smoked deviled eggs. Sometime I might have to try it. Dan, you're talking too fast. Or you're typing too fast. I'll have to read that later. Yeah, running out of vodka and gin's never a good thing. Well, I don't have that problem. I mean, I have plenty. I just have to figure out which flavor to work with. Okay, so that's what we did today. We did our Mellow Monday. We had some s'mores. I'm going to have to try this cocktail. Actually, here, let's do this so I can try it without moving, because I want to take a picture of it so I can post it. I'm going to get one of these little... I've never used this before. That sounded interesting, didn't it? That's good. It's a lot like the other, like the chocolate martini. It's almost the same thing. But that one did not have this pretty guy on here, did it? Hi, Haley. So I think that's everything. But today we talked about the murdering hornets. Oh, this is something interesting I found out. Well, I don't know if it's interesting or not. It's actually kind of sad. Today in 1942, U.S. began food rationing, which seems like we might be getting to that point for a little bit. So hopefully everybody has lots of food in their pantries. Well, thank you. Yes, the crew of the Voyager. That's Bob is the crew of the Voyager, and Jane is the crew of the Voyager. And you're not out there, so that's sad. Okay, well, I want everybody to smile a lot. Take care of yourselves. Have a great week. Tomorrow, being Cinco de Mayo, we are going to make that color for margarita. I can't make margaritas as good as my daughter, and I'm not going to try, but this one looked pretty. And so I thought, well, we'll give that a whirl. And so I have to get on my ice because it uses beet. No, not beet. I bet beet would work too, but like a purple cabbage to make your ice colored. So I'm going to do that this afternoon. And I will put the recipe for that too up so that if anybody wants to follow along. We're not going to do that till 2 o'clock tomorrow. We'll have a little bit more day to accomplish things before we start drinking. And then I don't think I'll be drinking the rest of the week. Believe that? Okay, everybody, stay safe. Be careful. Have a great Malo Monday. Bye-bye.